this point now, it's time to look into how we can build the packaging. Because 3D modeling can also be very well used to make kind of like mock-ups of a packaging. This is a basic box, so this should actually be fairly easy. So what we will do first, we will clean up everything a little bit. So inside structure there, I will create another collection, and I call this one maybe pyramid raw. And so this one I drag into there, and this cube I drag into there, and then this I do not want to be visible. I only want, as you can see, the rest be visible. Plane 1, plane 2, awesome. Good. Now we can make another collection, call this one packaging. Oh, we call this one Verpackung. A little bit of German. Wizard 2 World. And how do we continue? Do we have some nice mock-ups? Yeah, we kind of like have some basic shapes here. Now we don't know, are they really close in terms of proportion? This actually looks pretty close, so we'll use this actually as a reference. I will share this file. So this is PRFM. So we'll go to how do we do this? Yes, we will Shift A and then say image reference. Yep. There. Okay. Oh, way too big. So this empty now we can scale down. Scale it till. Wow, looks like actually this is a different model. Wah, wah. That's kind of funny. So we cannot use this one. I should have double checked this. No, this model is correct. Actually, my design is wrong. Wow, how did this actually happen in Fusion? Maybe. Wow. Well, this is hilarious. Oh, okay. Well, never mind. Good. We have to improvise. Good. Then we can't really use this. Maybe I will bring this to there so that I have the kind of like plus minus the width. Okay. So that tells me now how wide, for example, the box could be there, and then GZ, move this one up. Okay. So just as a helper, because now I can press Shift A, make a plane, go into edit mode, scale this one to there. So now I see how much space I have left and right, and then S and Y, in my case, move it to there, so I have an equal footing around it, and then I press E and drag this one up. Okay, good. That does it. That looks like it fills it in well. Good. Now, you can see that this actually is arced. And also here, this is arced. So we have to modify this a little bit. First, what we'll do is this I will delete just this face, and then I will do the same down here. Just delete only face. Very good. Then I will select this edge and this edge. Press E and escape, and then, and in my case, S and X, we scale those in. Okay, I undo this step. Also the extrusion. So make the undos still till you don't see the edges selected. So I will do this again. E, escape, S and X. I just do all those at the same time. Very good. Let's say like this, maybe a little bit more. Okay. And then we press, this is Y, S and Y, and we create these flaps there. Very nice. Cool. Okay. This slightly arcs. Okay, not a big deal. We can press E and escape, and then I press this is turned on for snapping, G and Y, and I will hold Control and snap to that corner. Now this is flat. This is all overlapping the same stuff. That's terrible. So we need to arc this, Control R, and you need to move your mouse around. And you see there, I have this yellow line. Yeah, maybe with 4, I do this click, left mouse button, don't move your mouse, press escape, and then very gentle G and Z. Move them up a little bit. And then I select these two, G and Z. Only move them a little bit, so it just lifts it up. Very nice. Good. Is this the correct edge? Yep, that's the correct edge. Also here we could, if we want to, press G and Y, tick back, and then E escape, G and Z, and we move it inwards, and then I press S and X, also create a small flap there. Down here, we will have something similar. Now we can see how this folds over. So what we can do there is select this edge, and then we actually do the following. Check this out. E and Z, we move it a little bit down. E and Y, and extrude it back to there. Hold Control and snap. E and Z, it goes back to there. So we extended this a little bit. These two edges I select. In my case, E and Y, very gentle, I nudge them back. Okay. And then I select these 3 edges and simply press G and Z up to there. So I create a small opening there. You see that? So it's not just a perfect box. That's a little bit missing in our design up here. We really look closely to it, then we can see this. But we still kind of like can do this. So check this out. I select this edge and then say delete vertices. Select this edge, press L with my mouse over it, press X and say delete vertices. So I removed everything. We do the same here. E and Z. A bit up. Okay. E and Y. And then hold Control, click, E and Z, move it down. Click these 2 edges, G and Y, nudge it a tiny bit back. That's maybe too much. G and Y there. And then this lower edge here, this is X, S and X. Create this flap. Very good. Cool. Okay. There are some other flaws with the packaging, but that's fine. We just do a nice shortcut. So now Control R again, maybe with 5 cuts this time. So I left click and then right clicked. Right click means escape. And then G and Z, those are these 3, G and Z, and then this one, G and Z. So I try to very gentle arc this. This is maybe too much. Then we can select all these lines, G and Z, bring this back down. Okay. Right click, say shade smooth, and then we go to here, normals, shade smooth. So the top part is rounded. That's good. Now all these edges are actually rounded too. So how do we do that? So what happens if we, for example, add a bevel modifier and then we say, please bevel only things that have an angle. So this shouldn't be beveled, just these vertical edges. So only maybe things that have an angle. See that? So I'll turn this off and on. Yeah, it does it a little bit. Maybe 10. Okay. So again, this is not yet perfect, but it gives us a little bit of wiggle room. Maybe here, these actually I move up a little more, and I move up a little bit more. The bevel has more surface to fold over. Very good. This is paper thin. That's actually not good. So let's add this as solidify modifier and 0.1 millimeters. See now this kind of has some thickness to it, kind of what we have there. And I would say we have a pretty good looking basic mockup for how this model could look. I mean, again, this is not 100% correct, but it will does it. The last thing maybe to adjust. So check this out. These flaps should not connect there at this edge. So I will, in my design here, select all these flaps, press X, delete vertex. Very good. Then Control R here 2 times and right click. Control R here, 2 cuts, left click, right click. Again, I select these 2 lines, S and Y, move them to the kind of like to the edge there, and then these small sections, those we know select, and then there I can press now E, escape, S and X there, and then S and Y, make the flap again. So you see we have a small opening. That's a little bit more how this probably would be made and would look. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Verpackung ist fertig. And then in the last video, it's all about texturing and rendering.